I'm Steve Turano with Ask a Real Expert. This video answer is going out to James. He sent me a long email through YouTube, so I'm going to have to read it as I answer the questions. He says, Steve, I'm 36 years old, 5'9". I'm down to about 230 pounds from 340, so he's lost about 100 pounds. He says, I got a bunch of questions for you. What are your thoughts on the zone diet? Well, got to remember this, that a diet is just a decrease in the amount of calories you're eating. So if you like a diet and it works for you, have at it. But you got to remember, I prefer a well-balanced diet that's low in fat. Because remember, fats have 9 calories per gram, proteins and carbs 4 calories per gram. So by cutting out fats, you cut out a lot of calories, and it allows you to eat more proteins and carbs without putting on additional calories. So you got to remember, there's nothing magical about the zone diet. As a matter of fact, the zone diet, the Atkins diet, the paleo diet, you can gain weight with these diets. It's just by cutting out certain food groups, it causes you to take in fewer calories and you lose weight. But I have a problem with anybody who makes the implication or implies that you're going to lose weight because of some magical food combination that you're eating. The only reason why you lose weight is because you're taking in fewer calories. Steve, what do you think about the 5x5 program? Saw a lot of this stuff on the internet. You know, there's no magic to 5 sets for 5 reps. And again, with limited or certain exercises, bench, squat, deadlifts, rows, things like that, you know, you've got to stress the muscle. You've got to create an intense muscular contraction. That causes trauma on the muscle, micro tears, the body repairs it, and it becomes stronger and bigger gradually and slowly. But by telling people that 5x5 is the magic number, that's bullcrap, okay? If you did 7 and 6 and 8 and 10 and 12, that'd be okay too, okay? And as you get in better and better shape, you need to incorporate more exercises, more sets, more reps, more weight. So again, by limiting people to 5x5, that's not accurate, okay? And telling them that's the only way to get big and strong, that's just total bullshit, okay? As somebody gets in better and better shape, they need to add more exercises, more sets, more reps, more strength. And you got to remember too, there'll be days where you feel like King Kong. So hey, drop your reps, increase your weight, and see what you can lift. Then there'll be days where you're feeling kind of punky. I'm going to go a little higher on the reps. And some days you're just right in the middle. But you got to remember, like my other videos, regardless of the rep count, 5, 8, 12, they've got to be hard reps. They've got to be working reps or working sets. I don't like doing deadlifts with the 5x5 program. What else could you do? I'm not crazy about deadlifts. Power lifters have to do them because it's part of their sport. But it's a hard exercise for people to master, and it puts incredible pressure on the lower spine, the lower back. Man, I wouldn't do them. And with regards to what benefits do they give you, you know, they train the quads, they train the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. You can do squats, leg press, Smith machine squats, lying curls, seated curls, and even some simple hyperextensions for the lower back. Much, much safer than deadlifts. With regards to calories, should I alternate my calories on gym days and off days, meaning eat more on the days I'm working out and eat less on the days I'm not? No, because you got to remember, you need calories to work out and you need calories to recover. So when you alternate it, you're cheating yourself on one of those days. So I would eat a flat calorie count, like you'd said. Pick 2,400 calories a day or 2,000 calories a day, whatever it is. Eat that every day. You're good to go. He said he was losing 2.5 pounds of fat per week, and now he's down to 1 pound of fat. Well, that's understandable. At 340 pounds, number one, your body's going to utilize a lot more calories. So when you are on a diet, it's going to burn up more calories because you've got 340 pounds of mass to utilize. And then also when you're exercising, you're moving 340 pounds. So it's not uncommon for people who are heavy to lose 2 to 3 pounds a week. Your weight loss has slowed to 1 pound a week. That's natural. You're only 230 pounds now compared to 340. And you also got to remember your body has gotten in shape. So now it's utilizing those calories, unfortunately, more efficiently. So you're not burning as many. But primarily, you're just not as big, so your body doesn't require as many calories. So now your calorie deficit isn't as great. Having trouble with my weight. Your weight calipers, the ones you're talking about, you're pinching, you're looking for your lean body mass, it says you're at 180 pounds. That seems a little high because at 230 pounds, that would put you at about 78% lean body mass and about 22% fat. So I think those calipers are a little off. Although, they're not bad to use. I prefer just looking in the mirror, doing a pinch chest, and checking my strength. That's how I check my lean body mass. If you asked me what mine was, I would have no idea. App on the phone. Let me see. Is it really true I can gain muscle and lose fat at the same time? Yes, I've done a million videos on that. Absolutely. There is no set calorie amount. That's going to depend on the individual, how hard they're training, how muscular they are, how long they've been training. So I can't give you a specific calorie amount or body fat level where I would tell you don't go above or below this and you'll start losing muscle. I can't do that. Okay? Nobody can. Because you have to take into consideration, again, all those factors. How big you are, how hard you train, how muscular you are, how hard you've been training, how fat you are, all these things. At some point, okay, if your body fat gets so low and your muscle mass becomes maximized and your training is maximized, then yes, as you begin to run a calorie deficit, you begin to sacrifice muscle. But that's for people who have been training long and hard and who are in peak condition. So until somebody gets to that point, they can lose body fat and still build muscle. Absolutely. I do that with tons of guys all day long. Supplements. Multivitamin. If you're a guy, watch the multivitamins with iron. I think there are studies out there showing that multivitamins with iron for guys, bad on the heart. So just go with a simple multivitamin. If you want to try creatine, creatine will increase the creatine phosphate molecule in your muscle. It'll increase the quantity of creatine phosphate in the muscle, and that's the energy molecule that we primarily use for lifting. So that will give you a little more strength and a little faster recovery. Coffee drinker. Is it true that it can stall weight loss? No. Caffeine actually helps speed up the metabolism, helps the body release fat, and actually helps improve athletic performance and mental acuity. So caffeine is not a bad thing at all. And let me see, 12% body fat, most efficient body fat percentage to maintain while building muscle. I don't know about that. If you get down to 12%, you'll be doing fine, okay? Because there are very few people walking around at 10 or 12% body fat without having to work their butts off. So if you get down to that point, you'll be doing great. I hope I answered all your questions. I'm Steve Turano. Train smart, train hard.